Thank you. In these conversations and new episodes about resilience, I really only bring you observations, definitions, analogies, hopefully some contextual things or perspectives that you can use to shape and strengthen your own approach to this life. And I only want to add to you, if I can, the importance and the value of resilience. Now, just putting a word on this quality, I observe that that's necessary for context to have substance. Not just to use words that are cute and fancy or maybe even on a good day sexy, but something for you to remember, consider, apply, test out, refine, readjust, or totally change or reject. But hopefully there's something in there in these words today that can help you, not hurt you. Now, there are a couple of different ways, or the other end of the spectrum. I could be out here promoting something that makes me money and takes you away from your personal positive direction. But I really could not do that actively or intently. I wouldn't want that for you, and definitely wouldn't want that for myself. So then why do that? Now, given this world of free will to do whatever the hell we want, because maybe sometimes no one's looking. But I think that is a short-sighted approach to honoring this life with gratitude. And that's why when I mentioned many times the guarantee to change your perspective on the present moment, on this present moment. Not because right now you're receiving words of quote unquote wisdom from me on this subject called resilience. No, I'm just a very, very minuscule part in your life and your day. However, that doesn't dissuade me or give me hesitance or pause in why I want to do this. It's not even a want. It's why I need to do this. And it could be from my upbringing, from my grandparents, from being around family all the time. Even as a single only child, I still had plenty of what I would consider as not just cousins, but friends, brothers, sisters, examples, elders, all around me. So was I thinking about this at 5 years old, 4 years old? No. But only time I will reference the recollection, looking back on the past. But that past was maybe, if you could consider, the seeding ground, the planting of maybe not words, maybe it was, all the senses available to me back then that maybe took a long time, in this case, 6 decades, to take root. And to the point where I'm comfortable sharing just simply observations on something I guess I learned back then, maybe something I was exposed to back then, but I'm learning it now. Learning it means now listening or re-listening or re-encountering those seeded messages back then that are now serving as the foundation for the 820 podcast. And definitely was also the foundation for my life as I learned to appreciate it as the decades passed. But right now, not remembering or, having some melancholy feelings about, back in the day. That day is now. Yes, while I don't spend a lot of time on history or traditions or what was, I'm more focused on what is now. this present moment. And then it's easy to do that, particularly when right now is comfortable in air-conditioned space, having a good time, just sharing this message with you. But also, is what I'm sharing right now aligned with my purpose as I'm understanding it? Now, I guess I could say I could be totally off base with what I'm thinking or observing as my purpose and message. However, when I sift that through or run it through my personal screen of what is important to me, more importantly, what drives me, do I need to go back and, reassess where I came from? No. Appreciate that. I'm here to have that observation of the past. I cannot see the future. Only thing I can see right now is from that foundation, that grounding, that substance that my grandparents, my aunts, uncles, maybe even my mother gave some input to me back then. But it's more of the, growing into what I mentioned before also, recovering, discovering, uncovering what was deposited in me. And in essence, that is all I'm mentioning to you, or I want you to consider in your life. That resilience quality is already inside of you. I can't give it to you. I don't have a market on the corner or a corner on the market to say I have the best potion or lotion of resilience to give to you. I could not do that to you. All I know is it is an awareness. It is an alignment. It is an acceptance of what that means to me. How, as I reflect on how this resilience thing bubbled up into what I think is a solid concept to share with someone. Could have done it without the title or the book or the podcast. But I guess, as I must again acknowledge and thank Mr. Sam Crowell out of Cincinnati to get me to open up my mouth into a microphone to share my message, my purpose, as far as I understood it. And he supported me in doing that. So again, thank you, Sam in Cincinnati, for getting me here and starting down this path that is winding and turning and stops and starts. But the key point that Sam exhibited to me and shared with me in his presentation and from his core, from his spirit, his soul, is to go forward positively, never looking back negatively. Now, things happened back there that were probably not something you want to recreate. But in closing today, we always open and close a conversation, a moment, a breath with a beginning and an ending. Doesn't mean you stop. It means you enjoy. And if you get a second time, a new refresh on this moment to do what you do, your purpose, your message, please do that. Thank you for joining me today. Stay present, stay current. Wherever you are in this world, please remember, it is always 8:20.